Yo guys, what is going on? It is your boy Nick from Run the Full Market. Guys, it wouldn't be a Thursday without a recap of what happened today. Thank you guys for watching all the videos recently. I appreciate it. We sold a ton of cards today, man. Honestly, I've sold so many cards today. It's crazy. I'm not trying to flex, but it was a really good day for the market, and I think what we did really well of was sticking true to what we do, and which is selling before 1 p.m. and then potentially rebuying some stuff. A lot of stuff happened today, and I just reinvested a little while ago in some gold, so I'll share that with you guys. They dropped a lot of SBCs today. So what happened at 1 p.m., and this is what's been happening every Thursday, is that EA is dropping a ton of SBCs, and we're getting a ton of supply. So golds are just getting thrown onto the market like it's no tomorrow, and it's a mess. It's a pretty big mess for a while on the market at 1 p.m. almost every day. It's crazy, right? They just throw all these golds on the market, and it's nuts. But we got two SBCs today as well. I'll go over these real quick. We've got a PK, high medium, 3-star weak foot, 2-star skills. It's pretty good value, right? It's not a bad card. I would still choose a few center backs in that league over him. But it only costs you 105K and you get packs. So it's not a bad SBC. And it crashed a ton of prices, man. It crashed like Longley, Umtiti. I've actually still got a few of those, which is tough. And it also crashed this SBC, Chong's SBC, and the marquee matchups. All of these three just ended up supplying so many golds on the market that golds went crazy low. Now, if you guys watch my videos, I always show you guys that when I'm investing for rewards or stuff like that, what I'm investing in. Now, all screams also went into packs today as well. That's another thing to discuss. And as you guys can see, I've got a lot of golds. I went out on Sterling because I sold Sterling at 150 this morning. I got him back at 125. Now, why this is different on doing this on a Thursday or a Friday than a Saturday or Sunday is that you do have the assurance doing this. You have the assurance, boys, that they're going to probably go back up. And the reason for that is that Weekend League is around the corner. So Weekend League starts, and that's why you know they're going to go back up. So, for example, I bought Cancelo's at 39.38, looking to sell those at 45. I was selling Cancelo at 47. We got a big supply of these metas today, and it killed the prices of these cards. It really did. Now, icons, top tier cards are all sky high, and I'm in a really tough position. A lot of you guys are asking me. I may just take it easy this week in league, just kind of finish for elite, nothing crazy, because I don't know, man. It's going to be a lot to have to go buy this team back, and I don't know if I'm really prepared to go ahead and do that. It is going to take a lot of effort. It's going to take a lot, boys. So I don't know if I'm going to do it. We'll see. But yeah, I mean, obviously, screens went back into packs today. It did have a bit of a market impact. We did see a little bit of a crash, and right now even some of the screams I bought are actually kind of low again. I mean, I bought Sabitzer at 40. I think I bought Sabitzer's at 50, and he's back down to 49 again, so he's down a little bit again. He's about 50. So, I mean, prices are up and down a little bit. They're going to keep going up and down. Some guys like Hamas have already rebounded pretty well. These screams, in my opinion, will either be cheapest today or on Saturday. I don't really think it's tomorrow. Unless EA comes out tomorrow and gives us something absolutely insane, I don't really see these cards being cheapest tomorrow. They would have to bring, for these cards to be cheapest tomorrow, I'm going to give you guys the real deal with it. They would literally have to bring a very supplied SBC, or EA would have to drop some kind of SBC, in my opinion, that would basically cost a ton, and people would lose coins off the market. So if they brought out a Scream untradeable repeatable SBC, or a Scream untradeable SBC where you got a guaranteed Scream and it was 150,000 coins to complete, that's a scenario where you could see the market maybe not doing the best tomorrow. I mean, that would be a prime example of that. Now, aside from the Screams and aside from some of the golds that went down today, most of the market is sky high at the moment. And anything that you're looking at that's meta is really, really inflated at the moment. We've got Paulo Dybala, who's just super, super expensive. His inform at the moment is 320K. So you really can start to see now, guys, the rise on people with weekend league teams and people buying into cards, and that makes sense, right? This is always that Thursday night or Friday night high, and I think what you guys will be really surprised to see is if we have a smooth day of content tomorrow in terms of if EA don't drop anything that's going to make the market crazy or be anything that nuts, we are going to see tomorrow a massive, massive rise at nighttime. It's going to be insane. If we do get this, it is going to be absolutely mental, the rise that we get at nighttime tomorrow night, because the only thing going on is people playing weekend league. Nobody's selling teams. I mean, you have that kind of scenario going on, which is very big. Now, something to point out as well is that Frankie de Jong is officially extinct on the market. Almost at least his inform is still popping up because his once the watch is extinct because of PK's SBC, right? So people are going ahead and literally his inform has gone up so much. And what's tough is that I was going to actually buy some Frankie de Jong gold cards. Look at his gold card now that his inform and his once the watch is being extinct. I mean, it's literally 55K. And at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if he kept going up because people right now got that PK and are trying to link that PK in every single one of their teams. Now, what PK did today was pretty special as well. I mean, I don't know if you guys know the full extent to it, but PK dropped a lot of prices on the market today. I mean, Ramos was a guy that you guys saw me flip for Weekend League. He got up to 190 today, and he got all the way down to 155. He's back up to 161. Another guy that I flip a ton for Weekend League is Umtiti. I was selling him at 57 to 60 today. He's down to 47 now. It is crazy what happens like when EA release an SBC that's kind of affordable in a popular league or a popular position. So if you guys also look at like Chong, for example, I never really went over Chong. It's not a bad card. It's not the best card. It's like an interesting card is what I would say, 99 agility. But I think what's so interesting about like this Chong SBC, it's like 30,000 coins, 25K. So a lot of people are going to do it. It's a Premier League card. People will like be able to use it in teams and stuff, right? A lot of people are going to go ahead and do that. It literally dropped the price of Sterling today by 25,000 coins. Like that is how much people will go ahead and do SBCs and then just sell the team that they just bought. So like Sterling is now 140, right? 138. He got up to 150 today, and then he went down to 120. I mean, I'm sure that if you look at my transfer list at the moment, there are probably Sterlings on my transfer list, if there's any left. A lot of them have been selling. That 130 is the highest that I paid for him. I mean, it's literally just crazy. It's actually like insane how much he has gone down. Now, I'm in a tough dilemma because some of the cards I bought today are not great. What I'm expecting, icons, top tier metas, all that stuff is going to continue to rise. I do think a lot of this gold stuff in the morning may be up a bit. I think there's no supply really overnight. A lot of people may have saved packs for today. So not only did you have marquee matchups, not only did you have any of that, you had a lot of pack supply today, which I think brought these cards onto the market. So what I did, guys, and I know it's going to trigger you guys that I got a different face cam here. Haven't updated it yet. But what I did today, boys, I literally just like went on Flippin and I just like ordered by popularity. So I was just like looking on Flippin at like all these different cards and I was like just kind of checking in at prices and things like that. And this is like how I bought cards today. Like if you guys look, I think I bought Sissoko's at 31, 32 because I know how popular he is. It's also weird how different his price is. I don't even know if I still have these, but I probably have one or two in my club, which I can go and show you guys. So this is kind of like how I invested today because I was just looking at cards that like, usually cards on the popular page, if they're like higher rated, they'll always rebound a little bit more. For example, Bale was like 105. He's 114 now. So he's one that did pretty well. I didn't get my hands on him. I wasn't really too interested in that guy. Pepe's back from 19 to 21, so Pepe's going to continue to rise. I think you guys will see that most of this market will probably continue to rise overnight, just with the lack of supply. I mean, the supply is definitely going to start slowing down a little bit compared to where it was earlier. It's crazy, though. I mean, Davinson Sanchez was 27,000 coins out rewards this morning, and now he's there, right? That's a big price, adjustment. Erickson was down, so I got Laporte's at 30. I got Erickson's at 58. So those are looking pretty good. I'm just kind of walking through with you guys like kind of cards I bought and giving you guys a little bit of the lowdown there. I was going to buy Robertson at 49. He's 51, so not bad. And yeah, man, this is kind of like how I look into buying cards, right? I'm always looking at like popular players that people are searching for. It's a good way to do it, man. I really feel like this is a way that you can kind of find players that are good. Like, for example, I bought some Kyle Walkers, right? Now, why I bought him was because he hit 7. I know that this is a guy that everybody puts in their weekend league teams, and I know that he hit 73. And if you also look at his graphs, he peaks on Fridays all the time. So, like, his price on Fridays just goes really high. I mean, look every week, right? He's always increasing on Fridays. So, I still don't think it's too late to buy some cards, man. If you guys, like, have coins and stuff, and you guys have the, maybe not the want, but maybe the urge to go into the market and, like, look at some stuff, I don't really think it's too late. I mean, I still think there's some cards popping up. All I know is tomorrow, especially, like, there's no packs in the morning. The only thing people do tomorrow is play Weekend League, and that's it. So, there is still an opportunity for you guys, I think, to make some coins. You just got to be patient. So, like, I'm okay with this Kyle Walker at 65. If I can get it, that's fine because I still think that that's a little cheap. I'm going to take the punt on it. I'm not crazy on golds, but I think it's flippable, right? I think there's some money in it. Now, there's obviously going to be some better pickups. In my opinion, there's definitely some better pickups than Kyle Walker. I think a really good investment strategy, or one that I like at least. I mean, that's pretty low. 40K for Cancelo right now, really. So I think an investment strategy, guys, that I really like, and I'm going to stop buying golds because I have problems with buying golds. But something that I wanted to talk about is like the concept of, you see how informed day ball is rising and stuff like that. Like maybe going ahead and looking at his gold, right? If his gold's not back up yet, all right, so his gold is starting to go up now. But that's a direct result. His gold is now going up because his inform is like higher than it's ever been on the game, right? So that's always going to impact the price of that. Now, what you guys can do, oh, I did a pack opening, so I'm not sure if it's going to work. Let's go to recent, right? And see, we packed a lot of stuff today. We did do a pack opening. I recorded. We didn't get anything crazy. There's a random Rui Costa sitting in my club. Does he sell for anything right now? 285, but this one's fresh. So we'll try to go for 290. That'll be lucky to get that sale, but it's possible. You never know. Here's to hoping. What I'm going to look for in my club right now is see that there's like, should be like a remaining part of players that I picked up somewhere in here. I don't know where they'll be, but somewhere in here. Busquets, that's the pack opening. I packed him. These are all the gold packs. Dyer, let's see. There should be like some of the cards that I still bought or should be still in my club, but I guess they're no longer recent. But I wanted to go into here to see Bernardo Silva I packed today as well. I wanted to just go in here, guys, to kind of check out if there was like any players that I hadn't listed yet that I had bought from I had a buying spree earlier, so I wanted to see if those guys were in here. There they are. So moves to Sissoko, Laporte, some of these guys are in here. So I picked up Laporte here at 31.5. That's not great, right? He was 37 this morning, and that's why I bought him. But I think that's going to take a little bit of it's going to need a little bit of a rise in the morning. Lucas, we bought at 34.5. Lucas right now is, Lucas is like 40. So Lucas is looking really good. And then, if we go look at Sissoko, Sissoko we got at 32, and Sissoko is already, oh, thank you, Matt Hall. That's going to be Matt Hall, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Hall. Sissoko, we're going to actually bid on this one at 32. So I think Sissoko is 35 at the moment, if I'm not mistaken. So 34, 35. So that's not bad, man. We'll take Sissoko. I mean, these guys, the best part about these golds, I don't love the golds, but what I do know about them, guys, is that they offer really nice margins. Like, there's not a lot of tax within golds. So that's why they're always like I think a W in my eyes. Like if you can narrow in on some golds and pick them up at some good deals, I always like them. Because I feel like they have good margins, but you have to buy them on the right days. Like my example would be, don't be buying golds on, oh, what God, what's a good, like, just don't buy golds. Wait, did the hair go up this much today? The hair's up that much, huh? Oh, it's because of PK. But he was down earlier. He's 48K right now. Wow, he's up a ton. Oh, he's going up because of he's going up because of Ter Stegen. Man, dude, some of these reads are so easy. I gotta pick, boys. We have to be thinking more. We have to be diligent more with these pickups. Yeah, I mean, other than that, though, guys, I mean, I think the market's going to be pretty steady. Aside from some of the screams going down, I don't think packs are being open tomorrow, right? That's why I'm, like, kind of big on some of these cards, because I don't think a lot of people are opening packs. So I feel like when people don't open packs, I mean, my assumption is that obviously there's no supply on cards. If nobody's opening packs, where's the supply coming from? So that's kind of how my thinking always is with cards and investing and things like that. You're going to need a supply to drop a price. And there's no supply overnight, really. Nobody's doing SBCs overnight. Everybody open packs, already open packs. So it's kind of my logic on it. Thanks for watching the video tonight, guys. I appreciate it. Have a happy Halloween, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace out.